The International Space Station was silently gliding over the South Pacific, traveling at nearly 7.6 kilometers per second, its cameras continuously capturing the Earth below. Everything looked normal, until something caught the eye of an astronaut monitoring the live feed. A soft green glow appeared in the clouds beneath the station. At first it was barely noticeable, but within seconds it grew brighter, forming a perfect circle, hovering above the ocean like a glowing halo. At first it was barely noticeable, but within seconds it grew brighter, forming a perfect circle, hovering above the ocean like a glowing halo. Now this wasn't the aurora borealis. The ISS wasn't anywhere near the poles, so the question was clear. What exactly were they seeing? Strangely, the glow didn't flicker or move like lightning. It remained perfectly still for several moments, glowing eerily, before disappearing altogether. From ground level, it would have been invisible. But from space, it was unmistakable. And just like that, the mystery had begun. But that wasn't the only oddity spotted that week. Just a few days later, while passing over Western Australia, the ISS cameras recorded a sequence of tiny blinking lights scattered across the desert. They weren't random. They blinked in perfect sync, on for 10 seconds, off for 10 seconds, before disappearing and reappearing again hundreds of kilometers away. There were no cities in the area, no highways, no airfields, only empty desert. Naturally, speculation erupted online. Was this part of a secret military installation? An advanced communication system? Or perhaps something more mysterious? And yet, before scientists could weigh in, another phenomenon emerged. This time, it happened above the South Atlantic Ocean. An astronaut from Japan captured something truly baffling, a giant shadow stretching across the surface of the sea. Now, here's the thing. There were no clouds in the sky, no storm systems, no smoke, nothing that could logically cast such a large, shifting shadow. Even more bizarre, this shadow seemed to move against the direction of the ocean currents. Some viewers guessed it might be a submerged megafauna, disturbing the water from below. Others theorized it could be a test of a new stealth vehicle, hidden from radar, but still caught by sunlight. Whatever it was, it didn't behave like anything natural. And just when you thought it couldn't get stranger, during a flyby over Central Africa, an astronaut shared a photo that quickly went viral, a glowing grid of lights stretching across what should have been uninhabited terrain. From above, it looked exactly like a city. Block-shaped clusters, crisscrossing lines, an entire illuminated layout. But when experts checked satellite maps, they found nothing. Just untouched land. This puzzling scene became known online as the Phantom City. Was it a digital artifact? A secret base? A projection? Theories ranged from atmospheric mirages to covert megastructures. But as always, the truth was more complex. So, let's break it down. The mysterious green glow over the Pacific? It was actually created by a massive fishing fleet using intense green lights to attract squid. These industrial vessels are equipped with arrays of high-powered lamps that produce neon green beams, which reflect off the low cloud cover. From the ISS, that glow forms a perfect ring. Beautiful, but entirely man-made. As for the blinking desert lights, they weren't alien signals or military tests. They were part of a cutting-edge solar power array using heliostat mirrors. These mirrors shift positions at precise intervals to follow the sun, and during night calibration they occasionally reflect moonlight or starlight, creating those rhythmic flashes and the shadow on the ocean. That one had scientists scratching their heads. Eventually, they concluded it was caused by a thermal plume, a deep-sea current rising from the ocean floor, altering surface temperatures and bending light. This rare phenomenon, when seen from above, mimics a moving shadow across the waves. Finally, the Phantom City. Believe it or not, this was a natural illusion, an example of atmospheric lensing. In rare conditions, light from distant cities can be refracted by layers of hot and cool air, bending over the horizon and creating the illusion of glowing infrastructure where none exists. It's like a mirage, but viewed from space. So what does all this tell us? That sometimes the strangest things we see from space aren't signs of alien life or secret conspiracies. They're simply nature or technology behaving in ways we don't expect. But that doesn't make them any less mysterious. In fact, knowing that our planet can still surprise us, can still fool even trained astronauts, is part of what makes these stories so compelling. Because the truth is, from the ground, we see the world as ordinary. But from orbit, everything becomes strange. Patterns emerge, lights behave oddly. Even our atmosphere,